I'm Genisis coming to you from the Downey 5 News.
And I'm Rebecca Mancina.
Discuss the press release on government during World War II. There has been many contributions on farmers and workers, while they should be saving it for themselves and families.
During that phase, there was also money problems. The more people loaned out their money to the government, the less they had to spend on goods.
Speaking of the government, Rebecca, have you heard any communications dealing with the U.S. and other nations?
Yes, I have, but I didn't get that much information out of it.
Well, long story short, any communication censored, nothing dealing with the news media could be published relating to the military. Now we are going to Naomi Miller interviewing a U.S. citizen.
Hey Genesis, I'm here interviewing Norma. How do you feel about the current censorship going on in the U.S.?
Well, I understand that they're doing it for safety.
The letters you have received have been censored.
I assume they were open when I got them.
Do you think the mass production of weapons is a good or bad thing for the economy?
I think it's a good thing. It provides more jobs for people.
Have you had to reduce your food consumption for the war?
Yeah, I've cut down mostly on bread, yeah.
Do you know anyone in the war and the state they're in currently?
My brother's in the war, but I don't know his current state.
Thank you for your time. Now back to the newsroom with Rebecca and Genesis.
PR has created the War Production Board to convert factories. Jobs has taken over British Malay and the Dutch East Indies. Many U.S. citizens have been affected by these actions, the taxes, and the family at war.
President Roosevelt had announced the goals for 1942: 60,000 airplanes, 45,000 tanks, 20,000 anti-aircraft guns, and 8 million tons of merchant shipping. He's been raising huge amounts of money to pay for the war, and taxes have reached 94% for high incomes and amounted to 41% of war costs. Money has been taken out of paychecks. The government determined if people loaned their money to government for war bonds, they would have the money to spend on goods and prices might be kept down. To control inflation, Roosevelt established the Office of Price Administration. Price selling is almost like
Sorry, there's kind of a fire in the station. But going back to Naomi Miller and seeing who else she has with her today.
What was everyone doing minutes before the bombing?
They were going crazy. They were like running. It was just so chaotic.
How do you feel about the Japanese?
Ugh, I hate them.
Do you think the U.S. government knew before the bombing?
Yeah, they were practicing for a while, but then they stopped.
Did the Navy act fast enough?
Yeah, most of them were resting, but they acted really fast.
Do you think Japan had planned this out for a while?
Yeah, they picked the perfect day to attack.
Thank you for watching Downey 5 News. I'm Rebecca Mancina.
And I'm Genesis Hardiman. See ya. Hi, we're here to discuss a lot. Okay, donations by farmers and workers saving for themselves. You started to do it. Saving it for themselves. I don't know what I just said. Okay, well, they should be saving it for themselves and families.
The more people loaned out their
You were doing so good. How do you feel about the censorship?